Hello students, welcome to this learning. In this video, we will solve one MCQ question on ionic equilibrium chapter from NEET 2019 paper, right? So let's get started. You will see the question on the screen, which will make basic buffer, and there are four options have been given in the paper. So of course we have to do option test for such problems. पर सबसे पहले हम ये क्वेश्चन का जो बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट है ना उसको थोड़ा समझ लेते हैं. ओके, सी द क्वेश्चन इज बेसिक बफर. ओके, सो सी व्हाट इज बेसिक बफर. व्हाट इज बेसिक बफर? Look, basic buffer is formed by a weak base, say BOH is a weak base, and its salt of a strong acid, say B plus and X minus. So this composition makes the basic buffer, right? One weak base, of course this one is a weak base, this one is a weak base, and this one is a salt of the weak base, salt of the weak base. So this is the composition of a basic buffer, right? Now, another key concept which will be required to solve this problem is, say, VML of a solution, VML of a solution of concentration, say S molar, right? So what is the amount of substance present in the VML of a solution of concentration S molar? See, the concentration of the solution is S molar, right? So we can write 1000 ml of the solution, 1000 ml of the solution contains say S mole of substance. 1000 ml of the solution contains S mole substance, right? This is simply the definition of molarity. It is the 1000 ml of the solution contains S mole of substance. So VML of the solution contains SV upon 1000 mole of substance, right? And look, SP by 1000, this mole, so we can write S into V, that amount of millimole substance, right? So this is the most important concept. The product of the concentration of the solution in molarity and the volume of the solution in milliliter gives us the millimole of substance present in the solution, right? So this is a very fundamental concept. If you want to understand this concept in detail, you can see the video on molarity and molality by clicking on the I button. You will get the complete idea from there. Okay, the link of that video is also given in the description box. So let's move. Now let's see the options one by one, right? Now the option A is 100 ml 0.1 molar HCl plus 100 ml 0.1 molar NaOH, right? And of course it will be a neutral solution, very simple one. This 100 into 0.1, this gives us 10 millimoles of HCl, 10 millimoles of HCl plus, of course, 100 into 0.1, that V into S gives you 10 millimoles of NaOH, and of course And of course HCl is a monobasic acid and sodium hydroxide is a monoacidic base. So equivalent amount of HCl will react with equivalent amount of sodium hydroxide to form the neutral solution. Okay, so the solution will be neutral enough these two react together to form 10 millimoles of NaCl and of course water. So the solution will be neutral, right? So of course this is not the answer of the question. Option B is 50 ml 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide plus 25 ml 0.1 molar acetic acid. Right, look, so this is actually 50 into 0.1, this is 5 millimoles, this is 5 millimoles of NaOH plus 25 into 0.1, that is 2.5 millimoles of CH3COOH. Okay. So as we know, sodium hydroxide and acetic acid react together to form sodium acetate. This is CH3COONA plus water. So number of millimoles, is 5 millimoles of sodium hydroxide was present initially and 2.5 millimoles of acetic acid was present initially, and of course after the reaction this one will be the limiting reagent because acetic acid is present in lesser amount, so this is the limiting reagent. So of course after reaction So after the reaction 2.5 millimoles of sodium hydroxide remain in the solution. Acetic acid will be completely exhausted as it is the limiting reagent, and so of course 2.5 millimoles of sodium acetate will be formed. So finally it will be a solution of sodium acetate and sodium hydroxide. So of course this is not a buffer solution, right? Because sodium hydroxide is a strong base, so it can't form any basic buffer with sodium acetate, right? So of course option B is not the correct answer, and of course A is also not the correct answer, right? Let's move to the next option. Now our option C is 100 ml 0.1 molar acetic acid plus 100 ml 0.1 molar NaOH, right? Look, of course there is 100 into 0.1, that is 10 millimoles of acetic acid, 10 millimoles of acetic acid plus 10 millimoles of sodium hydroxide are present, of NaOH are present in the solution. These equal amount of acid and base will neutralize each other to form a neutral solution, right? So the solution will be neutral. So after the reaction it will produce only 10 millimoles, of course 10 millimoles of sodium acetate, and so the solution will be neutral, right? Okay, now C is not the correct answer. Okay, now option D is 100 ml 0.1 molar HCl plus 200 ml 0.1 molar ammonium hydroxide, right? Now look, this is a weak base, so we can write from here that is 10 millimoles of HCl is present, 10 millimoles of HCl plus this is 20 millimoles of ammonium hydroxide. Now what will happen after the reaction? HCl and ammonium hydroxide will react together to form NH4Cl, right, plus water. Now look, the initial moles, this is initial, I can write here, initial millimoles of HCl, initial millimoles of HCl is 10, initial millimoles of ammonium hydroxide is 20, right? Initially those two are not present there, okay? And millimoles after the reaction, millimoles after the reaction will be, of course, this one will be 0, this one will be 10 and this one will be 10, right? And this one of course will be 10, isn't it? Because HCl is the limiting reagent here, okay? This is the limiting reagent. This is the limiting reagent. The reagent which is completely exhausted in the reaction is known as limiting reagent, and the amount of product formed depends upon the reagent is of course known as limiting reagent. So the 10 millimoles of HCl will be consumed completely to form 10 millimoles of ammonium chloride and 10 millimoles of water. And what will happen? So look, ammonium hydroxide is a weak base and ammonium chloride is its salt of the strong acid. So this mixture of ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide will form the buffer, right? So these two will form the buffer solution, right? So D is your correct answer. So option D is your correct answer, right? Okay, so that's it from this video. We will meet in the next video. Take care. Bye bye from now.